Hey YouTube, it's Corinne, and it's time for me to do another video. So today is February 1st, and it is my 1 year travelversary. And what I mean by travelversary is this today marks 1 year since I got out on the road. I quit my job and I started traveling full time in my minivan. And this also marks a year since I had the minivan, since I've been living in it. And it's just been a great, awesome adventure the whole way through. Like, I just learned so many things about living for free and living cheaply, traveling for free, traveling on the cheap. And I've met so many people. I've actually had like a total of 9 people in and out of my van living with me throughout the year. And I've, met this group of travelers called the Dirty Kids. And those are the ones that are leather tramps. They're young traveling kids, and they hitchhike, they hop trains, and they like to attend the rainbow gatherings. So I met a lot of friends through the rainbow gatherings, and I I just learned how to be open-minded and start talking to people. That's one of the things you have to do if you're going to travel alone and not be lonely. You have to stop judging people and just be open to all types of people. Home bums, dirty kids, and just the neighborhood drunks or yuppies. Yeah, that's another term. Yuppies, that's the young urban professional people. Nobody's better than us, and we're not better than anybody. So if you just think with that kind of mind frame, you're gonna have a fun traveling journey. And my van has really held up really well during this year. I'm surprised. It's like even better than the Honda Civic that I had because it has only broken down once, and that was due to the battery. Like, battery problems is really the only auto trouble that I encounter, and that's pretty common when you're living in a van because we use so much electricity always using the battery. But the main reason my battery drains so much is because I forget to turn the headlights off. So yeah, that's really the only car trouble I've had. This van has taken me all the way across country, thousands upon thousands of miles, and it's a 99 Nissan Quest. By the way, if you're interested, it gets about 20 miles per gallon. So I'm so glad I made that trade. It was definitely well worth it. And I hardly ever get homesick. When I do get homesick, it's for Florida, not New York. I know a lot of people like to say that I'm from New York because I am. But I just sometimes I miss the Florida beaches and my old big white van that I used to live in, and going out to Friday night dinners with my mom. But I really do not ever get homesick for New York City, which is where I lived for 3 months. If you saw my living in a van in New York City video. Um, and I do plan to continue to travel. I'm planning on going to Mexico sometime this year and doing a Latin America trip. So if you would like to help fund that travels and expedite the process, I do have a donation button on my channel, and thank you so much to everybody who's donated so far. I like to give out postcards, so be sure to write your proper address completely as it is on the PayPal form. Okay, what else? Yeah, so 1 year as a traveler. I'm right now in a suburban neighborhood in Portland, Oregon, and I've visited about 35 states so far. Can you believe it? In 1 year, wow. I think one of my favorite places was definitely New Orleans and Maine, Acadia National Park in Maine, and Quartzsite, Arizona. That was also one of my favorites. You'll see some of my recent videos in Quartzsite. It was really awesome. I think one of these days I will like to upgrade to something bigger. I'm willing to sacrifice the gas mileage. I see a lot of hippies traveling in school buses. Uh, and the search for a road dog does continue. I recently had like 3 guys and a dog traveling in my van with me. We traveled together for about 5 days, and they ditched as soon as we got to Portland. So, but that's nature of the road. And I think one of the hardest parts of traveling is all the substance use on the road, all the drugs and the alcohol, the temptation, the peer pressure, because here's another term that you're probably not familiar with is a wingnut. And wingnuts are pretty much just crazy people. And there's a lot of wingnuts in the traveling community. That's because they eat too much acid. So just be careful with, you know, drugs and alcohol is always offered to me for free on the road. So, but I don't want to get spun out. I don't want to become a wingnut. So that's probably the hardest part about traveling for me. The best part of traveling is just being able to do whatever I want, being in control of my life, being able to go wherever I want, whenever I want. It's so freeing. It's the freedom lifestyle, and I encourage anybody and everybody who's interested in this lifestyle to just do it. I receive so many messages on my social media accounts talking about, oh, I want to do what you're doing. I want to pack up and leave, but I can't. I have so many responsibilities. I have my dog. I have my girlfriend. I have my kids. Take them with you. There's no problem. Just take them with you. Don't let anything hold you back from living your dream. Just do what you want right now. Don't start tomorrow, start today. You see how happy I am traveling? Um, and I do plan to travel for many more years. This minivan has taken me so far. Sometimes I get that urge to just ditch the minivan and be a train hopper or a hitchhiker. It just seems so thrilling. But at the same time, this is the only sense of home that I have on the road. Because when you're going from state to state, from parking lot to parking lot every day, it's like, damn, where do I live? Where's my home? Is it Florida? Is it New York? Is it Oregon? But in reality, this is my home. This van right here, that's my home, and I'm not gonna give it up. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that my van is continuing to run perfectly and just get me to where I need to be. So, thanks everybody for watching my journey. All of my traveling adventures you can see on my monthly road trip updates, and I can do more frequent updates if you like. I just need some suggestions. And stay tuned for the rest. So thanks for watching and peace out.